OK, moving on then. So Scotland get their Euro 2024 campaign underway today. England have to wait until Sunday night when they face Serbia. And to look ahead to that, delighted to say we're joined by former England goalkeeper David Seaman. David, good to see you as always. Thanks so much for coming on Good Morning Euros. So just 3 years ago, Gareth Southgate's side finished runners-up to Italy in the Euros. How confident are you that they can go one step further in Germany?
Yeah, I'm just as confident. You know, when you look at our squad, we've got a great squad. Okay, there's a lot of experienced players missing through injuries and things, but you know, this is a New England team that's got a lot of experience, and then a lot of good players coming in to back that up.
Yeah, David, listen, for me, you were the best goalkeeper in the world at that period when you were sort of breaking into the England team and beyond for a long period. England have got some of the players that, for me, again, are the best in the world in their positions. You know, you look at Bellingham, you look at Kane, you look at Foden. For me, this is the best looking England squad we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it is, especially going forward. You know, like you say, with Kane, Foden, Bellingham, you know, Saka, and there's just a lot of quality there, a lot of striking quality. You know, we've got Declan obviously going to be holding in midfield, and then, you know, quite a lot of other main, you know, midfielders that'll be there or thereabouts. You know, whether he goes with Mainu, we'll have to wait and see. I think the only question marks is who's going to be partnering John Stones at the back. But, yeah, you know, defensively we're good. Attacking wise, we're fantastic.
What about Pickford? Are you a big fan?
Yeah, Jordan's been brilliant for England. You know, I think it was about 2 or 3 games ago where he misplaced a pass that cost a goal, and that's probably the only time that he's cost a goal for England. You know, his form for England's been fantastic, and you know, he's England's #1 by a long way. You know, because a lot of the goalkeepers that are, you know, you look at Aaron, who's not played much this season, and then with Jordan, Henderson, Dean Henderson, you know, who's just got back into the team. There's not a lot of pressure coming from there, you know. So it's you know, it's vital that we keep Jordan fit. We wrap him in cotton wool, and then we'll see. But yeah, I'm just really positive. You know, just hopefully, you know, it doesn't go to penalties.
Fingers crossed it doesn't. If you were in Gareth Southgate's shoes on Sunday, who are you picking? How are you lining that team up? What's your starting 11?
Oh, my starting 11. Well, obviously Pickford, and then I'll go with Walker and Stones, and then Luke Shaw if he's fit. I'm leaving the other centre half out at the moment because I don't know. It's like one from about 4. I'd go with Rice and Mainu, and then I would go Foden, Bellingham, Saka, with Harry Kane up front, you know. But yeah, the only question mark, you know, is does he go with Gay, Dunk, or Konza? If it was me, I'd probably go with Gay.
Yeah. I think he's probably the favourite, isn't he, Dave, to start there. And interesting that you go with Mainu, but he's had a brilliant season for Manchester United, hasn't he? They've got options, haven't they? And look, I mean, we always get carried away. I remember when you were playing for England, every 2 years being convinced that I'd be seeing David Seaman coming back with a winner's medal around his neck. But this year, I've been looking at the other squads. There's Portugal's, there's France, there's Germany, the Netherlands. There's a lot of good teams out there. How's your confidence levels that England can go all the way?
No, my confidence levels are good. You know, I think we've got to be at our best, though. You know, but then so have the other teams. You know, mainly you look at France because it looks like we've got a chance of meeting them probably around about the semi-final, I think it is. So that'll be difficult. But then they'll be thinking that that's difficult playing us anyway. So, you know, it's all about hitting form at the right time. You know, qualify from the group nicely and then see what happens in the knockout. You know, and like I said, you know, I mentioned earlier about penalties, and you know, I've had a lot of information from Hisense about, you know, the perfect penalty. You know, and we've talked about like bottom left is the easiest, not the easiest one, is the most common one, bottom right, you know, but if you're going to go for it, go high top left or go high top right, you know. all this information from Hisense, but I told them not to share it with anybody. Just give it to the England camp.
Oh, I'm so pleased you said that, actually, because I hope the England players do watch Sky Sports News. I know during major tournaments they tend to have it out there. So if you're listening, guys, you heard it from the best there. If you get the penalties, go high. Not too high, not Chris Waddle high, but high.
No, trust me, I'd rather be trying to save them than take them. You know, I took one against Peter Schmeichel in a charity shield, and as I put the ball down, I looked up and the goal just seemed to shrink, and I was like, oh no. Peter looked massive in goal and he saved it so easily. It was embarrassing.
David,
don't blame you, mate.
Gareth Southgate has said that if they don't win the Euros, it's very unlikely that he'll stay on as manager. How do you see it? Do you think this is likely his last tournament as England manager?
Well, if he said that, you know, then if he wins it, you know, that would be a perfect time to call it a day. But, you know, Gareth has got us into this position now where we are favourites going into tournaments. You know, and that's all credit to Gareth. You know, he's worked really hard on this squad, not just on this squad, but the whole time he's been involved with England, and I mean like at under 21 level as well. You know, he's come through with a lot of those players, and he's got us into a position where we are going into tournaments as favourites or maybe joint favourites, and that's credit to him. And you know, it's down to him when he wants to go, and he deserves that opportunity.
Dave, one more, mate. Listen. England on the brink here. They've got the first game on Sunday against Serbia. You've got the name on your shirt there. How high can England? How far can England go?
Is it coming home, David?
Can they do it?
Tell us.
Well, I was there when that song started, and I've never seen it come home yet, and I'm desperate for it. You know, so we've got a great chance. But the Serbian game will be difficult. Will be a lot harder than what people are thinking. You know, because they're decent going forward. Okay. They're not as good defensively, but first games are always nervy. You know, I remember us in 96 when we played Switzerland and we drew 1-1, and that was a really nervy affair. So, yeah, but we've got real quality. There's no doubt about it. And, yeah, I want to be around when it comes home because I want to get involved in that party because it's going to be one hell of a party.
Yeah, I'll be with you, mate. I will be with you.
Well.
Great to see you. Thanks so much for coming on Sky Sports News this morning, mate. Enjoy the tournament, and no doubt, if I don't see you before, I'll see you at the It's Coming Home party somewhere up north, probably.
See you there, David.